Yay!
Hey yo, it's your boy.
It's like the 10th time we tried to record this because my phone sucks.
Don't
Like,
buy a smart track phone.
you know what's funny? I'm probably gonna jinx it straight up right now because every time it's screwed up like that, we were talking about Ruby.
Crow!
So once again, for like the 30th time saying this, he's never watched Ruby. We just got done binge watching it, and I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for Volume 7. Super
I'm ready
excited.
to see what happens to Cordo.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, like they just screwed up the mech by like jamming the freaking cannon, and then now there's like a Goliath coming in from the freaking sea, and like those whatever those winged creatures are like flying in, and there's like
Griffins.
there's a ton of griffins just like over the city.
Oof!
Yeah, and also let's talk about the other ending. Blake and Yang literally killed a guy. They stabbed Adam.
Hey. No regrets.
But what'd you think about that thing I pointed out to you?
The
The brand
brand?
on Adam's face. For any of those that didn't catch that, it's the brand that says SDC, and I'm assuming that means Schnee Dust Company.
I think that's gonna come up a couple times through Volume 7. Because if he
Well,
was.
that's saying that they get into Atlas by then.
Well,
Cool, you got to think.
they'll get an Atlas. It's part of the story. They got plot armor.
Well, I mean, I know that, but I mean, like, the whole ending of season 3 was like Pyrrha died, and then Ruby.
Spoilers!
Ruby, yeah, spoilers from like 3 years ago. Uh, Ruby and Yang were like back at their house, and then like it took a whole season for them to get to Haven, and like Crow almost died because he's a dummy. Uh, dude, no,
Bro!
I loved Crow up until Volume 6. He was such a dick.
Well, I liked Osmond up until Volume 6, but
Yeah, Osmond was cool, and then
no.
like but kind of secretive, and like it wasn't a problem then. But Volume 6, all those secret comes out, and oh my god, just what are you doing, man? That did get that the first time I watched that got me good when it was like it's like you really think Leo was the first? Like, ooh, the feels.
We get it, you're old.
Yeah, dude, the man's like a million years old, and he's inside a little boy's body, and it's very occurrent that Ruby and Oscar have a little side bit, side business. Like, there's some feelings attached
I
there
ship it.
that they haven't talked about. Yeah,
Ship galore.
I'm down with shipping that. But like, the only problem is like, because like he's like 14 or 15 now, and she's like 16, 17, and like that was a
number.
well, like no, that was a big problem. That was a big problem early on because they were shipping like Jean and Ruby like in the first couple of seasons because they were really good friends and they were nice to each other. But he was like a little older, and so apparently that was a problem. But now like the ship is Ruby and Oscar, and yeah, Ruby's a little older, and now that's a problem. Like, why is that? It's like 2 to 3 years. That's not a problem because A, it's not real, and B, I think that's like I think
they're
it's
close enough in age compared to John X Ruby.
Well, I mean, they're about the same distance apart because, like,
they are, but
when she was like 15,
time,
when she was like 14, 15, he was like 17, 18. Which, yeah, that's a little stretch and it's kind of weird.
Still,
but at the same time, like, it's totally fine. Or at least I
That's like I could throw a pogo stick and still beat the distance between the age gap on John and Ruby.
Yeah.
They are too far apart to match. Plus, boys and girls can be friends, and that's just it.
Speaking of the whole boys v girls thing, like the fact that John's sister's a lesbian is kind of cool, actually. That she's with Tarek, like she has a wife, and that's obviously it's adopted because
I don't know. It looked a lot like her wife, the Toro.
Yeah, it could have Terracotta. Yeah, it could have been like her kid from like I don't know, like a previous husband or something like that. But I for the sake of like them the arcs being very nice people, I'm gonna assume that it's an adopted kid because that just gives her a lot more like somewhat of a story arc of her being like a very nice person. Because from what you can like, Jean's super nice. He really is. And from what was seen of his sister, she's really nice and really hot. And like, it's not just because she's a lesbian. Like, I think they intended to make her look as like modernly hot as possible.
Boy, nobody beats my girl Blake.
I like Blake, but not in that kind of way.
I really enjoyed that scene towards the end of the season finale for Volume 6. So, if in the future volume Blake comes out as bi, I would not be surprised.
Well, I mean, like, Ilya had like a huge thing for Blake.
Everyone apparently has a thing for Blake.
No, my favorite part of the whole like getting back together thing, like one of the first episode in volume 6 was the whole Sun was late for Blake's send off, and then like Neptune was there, and then he saw Ilya, and the second he walks away, she's just like barking up the wrong tree. But like, I'm super I don't know if they'll do it because they probably won't, but I would love to like switch and see because we've gotten to see Sun's team before, and I want to like see Sun's team because they said he was taking him to the wastelands, like his turf and stuff, and I kind of want to see that because Neptune's cool, and like we've seen the other two guys, and
not a lot since the tournament ended, but we've seen them.
Yeah, like we've seen them before, and like I really like the fact of I can't think of his name. I think it's Scarlet, the pirate guy. I think I really like him having him in the storyline just because he's voiced by Gavin Free, the British guy. It's so good.
Funny scene, Volume 6, when we check in on Team Monk Around.
It's actually, I know it sounds confusing. Like Ruby Rose is the head of Team Ruby. Well, Sun Wukong is the head of Team Sun.
Take Neptune, throw him in a lake.
Yeah, because he's like terrified of water. Like that's good. Or like one of my favorite things about his team was Gavin's character Scarlet, and it was right before the battle started in Volume 3, where the wasteland or whatever got come up like a big mountainy sandy area, and he goes, "I hope it don't get sand in my shoes." Like it's so stupid. Like you're about to have a fight.
I watched that scene and all I could think about was Star Wars. I hate sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. Anakin! It's over! I have the high ground! Where's the sun, Anakin?
I like Star Wars memes, but like I've never actually watched a Star Wars movie. Not a fan. Like I have nothing wrong with Star Wars. I don't like space movies. I don't know. Like I'm not, and it's not necessarily space movies in general. Like the Harry Potter movies are good. I've seen them.
They're not space movies.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not just space movies. Like I've seen all the Harry Potters, and I'm just like they're okay. It's just not my forte.
Okay.
But if we're going in like older,
we're getting on topic of crappy movies, I know Harry Potter and Star Wars does not qualify. Eragon. Never seen it?
I'm having trouble remembering. What is it about?
Dragon Riders. Came out like 2010, I want to say.
I think I know what you're talking about. No, yeah, I don't think I saw it.
You want to know why it didn't get a sequel?
Why?
Because the author of the book said, "No, you ruined it."
Why? Why you do this?
Crow!
Nah, like because like talking about like Star Wars and Harry Potter, one of the other movies that were somewhat big around that time, or at least I think it was around that time. I'm not really sure because I'm stupid, but like I freaking love Lord of the Rings. I didn't like the Hobbit movies. They were okay. The Lord of the Rings, like the original Lord of the Rings trilogy was like fire.
The only reason I got a giggle of the Hobbit movie was Orlando Bloom acting with Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, he came back for Legolas, which was really nice.
No, they did a model for Legolas, and he was acting as the human character whose name escapes me at the moment. Shot the arrow through Smaug's heart.
Smaug.
The human that shot the giant crossbow, that was played by Orlando Bloom too.
Oh, okay. I can't think of his name.
Exactly.
It was like Aragorn's ancestor, wasn't it?
No,
or something like
he
that.
had no ties to Aragon at all. He was just some random villager. Very minuscule character, but I'd have to rewatch Hobbits.
Anytime I think of someone saying that, I just think of a meme that I saw. It was like Smaug.
Don't make me call Shaggy on you. He doesn't use
like seriously, Scoob. You ate all the food again.
I think my favorite Shaggy meme would have to be. It takes the still shot from when he was pulling the souls out of the tank. It's like we didn't actually use effects for this. Shaggy would rip their souls out. We just had to keep shooting it. There were so many dead bodies.
But I watched that movie not too long ago because I was at I think I was at Colin's house, and Netflix was on. And I saw like Scooby Doo, and I was like, "Hey, Colin, you want Scooby Doo?" And he was drunk, so he was like, "Yeah." Oh, Colin's an idiot.
Yeah. That's what happens when you yee all your life.
Yeah, dude, he's the biggest yee I know. Like for real. Like him and Chris got a running tie for Captain Yee.
I wonder who's in next in line for Lieutenant Yeet.
Oh. Oh.
Yellow?
Well, he's on a phone call. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Hi.
No.
How are you doing?
Also, if you're watching this podcast and you watch Star Wars, if you're a Sith, give that video a thumbs up. Support the channel. It's your boy, Red Lightsabers.
Speaking of like channel-based things, like if you got a TikTok, follow us. We make dumb shit at like 6 a.m.
That happens.
Mine is mine's the same as the channel name. It's just at Totally Carnage, and his is Totally Venomous. So.
Also, I make a lot of fun Siege streams on Mixer. If I got any Xbox players out there,
it's doing it again.
It's always doing it.
No, my tank's being a little leaky.
Oh no. Maybe you need to buy it dinner.
No, I gotta replace that stupid O-ring at the bottom, because it's the bottom O-ring that's doing that for some freaking reason.
Oh, but they don't call it an O-ring for a reason. Oh my god, it's leaking.
Adam.
Rip.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to be mega oofed. I'm gonna try to get a good one. Why?
That's not even worth destroying.
I know. It was sad.
Got me over here feeling like Beerus. I'll blow all your dreams away. Uh-oh.
Swaggy. Sorry, did I say swaggy? I meant shaggy. How you doing?
Oh yeah. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
I look, because of the red shirt, I look like that Shaggy, like in the cartoon. They went into their own video game. You want a Scooby snack, man?
I need my soul, Shaggy. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah!
Yo, that was close to a DNA. Haha!
Oof.
Dude, I got like the strongest taste of spearmint right now. I'm actually in love with this juice.
I got like the strongest Nick Rush because
you just took out a pinch too, like maybe 15 minutes ago.
No, I took my dip out like 50 minutes ago.
I'm getting old. Time is getting away from me.
Oh no, you're blacking out. Here comes Ruby God mode, Ex Machina.
Oh, you mean like oh yeah, you're about God, we're getting back into Ruby. Season 3 when she first did her silver eyes thing and blacked out and turned that giant wyvern into stone.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers from again like 4 years ago.
Hey, you never know who's watching Ruby or not.
Oh. Yeah, I guess to be fair, because you didn't see any of it until about a couple weeks ago.
Well, to be fair, when it came out, I was stupid and I thought it was some kind of new video game. I didn't at all seem interested because I didn't have control of the characters.
I don't know. Like, I got into Ruby specifically because I watched Rooster Teeth and like Ichimonster, and I knew that like the guy that does Rage Quit, Michael, his fiance or his wife now, was the one voicing Ruby, and then like I know Barbara Dunkelman, and she's the one that voices Yang, and so I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I kind of knew who Kara was, and then I knew that she was gonna have a role, but I had no clue she was gonna voice Weiss, which is actually what's that last girl's name, Erin or something? I can't think of her name very well because she wasn't in a lot of things before Ruby, so she like didn't appear on the channel much. But I very much like her voicing Blake. Like I couldn't imagine anybody else doing it. It was really good.
Well, when the show started, it was on my recommends because I was a big Red versus Blue fan. Oh, I just never watched it.
Oh yeah, Rip Monty Owen, by the way, great man. Thank you for the series. You have no clue who that is, do you?
No.
Monty Ohm worked at Rooster Teeth, and he's the one that made Ruby. Like he's the one that came up with the idea and wrote most of it. The writers now are Miles Luna and Carrie Shawcross, which they worked with him to like create the show initially, and like they haven't really made any big decisions on what was going to happen so far. What was going to happen is still all things that Monty planned out. So
I'm just ready to have my heart ripped out in Volume 7.
Yeah, me too. Because like Volume 6 was such a like, for lack of a better term, a butt fuck, dude. It turned everything around. Like the whole backstory on like Osmond and Salem, just
my whole life story went out the fucking window.
Yeah, everything you thought you knew about the show just got thrown back in your mouth. Like, here, eat you bitch.
Here. We've been throwing all this stuff at you the past 5 seasons. Now eat it again.
Dude, like for the entire 5 seasons, it was just questions after questions after questions, and maybe 2 or 3 would get answered every season. And then season 6, just like, oh, you had questions? Here's all the answers you're ever gonna need. Go fuck yourself, figure it out.
While we're at it, we're gonna pluck some heartstrings up in your chest too.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun, I can't read the numbers on my phone. That was a fun 18 minutes. I'd go longer, but my phone sucks.
I mean, that's what happens when you buy a, what is that?
Doesn't matter. It's an LG. I'm a poor boy and can't afford an iPhone.
Hey, don't afford an iPhone. iPhones suck. Never mind.
Actually, I've been thinking about getting the new Pixel. The Google phone. I'm glad I said Google on my phone. They're like, ba-ding, so. Like, straight up. It always does that at the worst times, and I hate it.
I'm probably going to trade in my iPhone and get that new Android phone coming out. It's like the old Sidekick's got to flip up.
Oh, yeah, dude, I love the Sidekick. I used to just sit there with one of my old
Back
phones
when
that
I
would
was
just slide
13,
open.
that was what I wanted. Every time Dad had his paycheck, I said, "Can I go to T-Mobile and get a Sidekick?"
T-Mobile Sidekicks, where it's at, son.
I just wanted to be in class. Just
God, we sound old talking about it too.
Boy, I am old. What you mean?
You got like 2 or 3 years on me.
I'm 23. I'm old.
You got 4 years on me.
My back creaks when I get out of bed.
I am 19 years old. I live in America.
USA. USA.
That fucking meme is like, hey, whatever, talking to her little brother, like, hey, I'm a lesbian. I thought you were American.
I've got a meme on my phone. It's like, hey man, you always free. It shows a yee and it says, I'm always free. Bald eagle screeches in the background.
Dude, I know they're starting to die out, but I still love the Dexter memes.
Which Dexter, laboratory or psycho?
Freaking I'm trying to remember one of my favorite Dexter memes. Or like like when it's been raining a crap ton out and about and like the ground's really muddy. It's like what do you say when it's after, or like I can't remember what it was. I just remember like at the bottom it was like, it's muddier than shit. Or how fast your car again, Dexter? Quicker than shit.
Yep, that's Dexter's laboratory.
No offense, I hate that you say laboratory. Like I know it's just a phrasing. Like, oh wow, my phone's really about to die. By the way, it's laboratory, and I gotta go, guys. Like and subscribe later as soon as I gotta stop this.
Au revoir.
Yeah.